First, start with some hot soapy water. Any kind of fragrance-free, mild soap works. You can use dish soap, hand soap, just something simple that's gonna break down the oil and wipe off, clean off any kind of surface dirt. All right, and then you just dump as much as you can fit in your sink. Get it all in there. All right. I'm gonna stir it really well. Make sure everything gets in there. These balls want to float. If you have a second to, let it soak for a second, that wouldn't hurt. Once you feel like you got all the surface dirt off and things are pretty clean, you can transfer it to this side for rinsing. And rinse. You just want to get off the soap residue. You want to have your bleach solution spray bottle ready. These are the CDC guidelines for how much bleach to put in the water. You can use a measuring spoon. We have some really handy little droppers that make it super easy to measure out just the right amount. I just have a big beach towel here that we use for wet stuff, just whenever we pull it out of the sink. Something that you wouldn't mind getting, ruined by bleach, just in case. Then you just get your bleach solution, you just spray it real good all over every surface. All right, after that, you just want to be sure that you don't wipe it to dry, but you allow it to air dry. We have a little space set up with a fan to try to make that go speed along for especially some of our toys that are wooden. We don't want them to sit wet too long. But the air drying step is definitely an important one for sanitizing. We're going to do the same thing even with the basket that we had the dirty toys in before. It's not hurt to wash everything. You can come over here and air dry with this bunch. There you go. There we go. We're gonna start cleaning toys from a different classroom. So we're gonna run a new sink of soapy water. We've been cleaning like crazy. Our water still looks pretty clean, but just to limit the spread between rooms, we'll start with a fresh batch of clean water for each classroom set of toys. All right, so we got our soapy warm water, just a mild fragrance-free soap in there. Real simple stuff. First goal in this first step is just to get rid of the surface dirt. Kitchen toys are kind of worst offenders for getting put in mouths when kids are pretending to cook and have meals together. They sometimes put these plastic toys in their mouths, so these get washed quite a bit. Now we just transfer to the other side for rinsing. After rinsing off the soapy water, our next step is to get our bleach solution. That's 4 teaspoons per 1 quart. You want to mist it and kind of do it extra these days. Make sure everybody gets some bleach. And then the 4th step, real important, don't forget, let it air dry. You don't want to wipe these dry. Just put them somewhere where they can sit undisturbed, where they'll be out of reach of kids. Let them air dry, and then you're good to go. This is a method proven by the CDC to kill bacteria and viruses very effectively. It's called the 4-step process. Next, we can talk about how to clean books. This is kind of a simpler process. Of course, we don't want to dump our books in a sink full of water. So we'll just get like a little towel and spray some of our bleach solution on it so it's a little bit saturated. And we're gonna wipe the outsides of the books. Little sticky fingers sometimes leave marks on our books, but we're glad that they're interested in them. You'll want to flip through your books, make sure there's no surprises on the pages in between. Make sure they're upright to air dry so that they don't get stuck together as they're drying. Sometimes wet pages, if left sitting flat, will get stuck together. And then after they're dry, basically you want to separate those books from the group for at least 3 days. You know, I'd say call it a week just to play it safe. We got plenty of books. After about a week, any dangerous things that are on the surface likely won't be able to be passed around. So clean the outside of your books with simple bleach, prop them up to dry, let them sit for a week, and then rotate them back in after that. That's all.